I first found out about Doom from the Boondocks, on the episode where Ed Wunslow III and Gin Rummy tried to abduct Oprah Winfrey. I never really knew who did the songs that were featured on there, or what the songs were even called. Finally, when we got our first computer in 07, I was able to find out what the songs' names were, and finally was able to dive into the world of Daniel Dumoulin, otherwise known as MF Doom, Zev Love X, Victor Vaughn, King Ghidra. Yeah, this man has a lot of names. My first album I ever heard of from Doom was Mad Villainy, with him and Madlib. But the one album that I kept coming back to over and over again was Food. I used to listen to not only the album versions of the songs, but I would also listen to the instrumentals for them as well. I remember making my Pandora account back in 2009, 2010, and making a new job as radio station since I loved to listen to beats and atmospheric instrumentals and stuff. From that channel alone, I found out about artists like Cool Calm Pete, Thievery Corporation, Jay Dilla, Funk Karma, Toki Monster, and so much more. But from that channel, I also got to listen to the instrumentals from Doom's Food album, like Rap Snitch Knishes, Guinnesses, Hoe Cakes, and of course, Kick-Ass Con Queso. That was a long-ass introduction. Let me start again. Today I'm going to review MF Doom's album Food, the album that got me really invested into MF Doom, maybe even more so than Mad Villainy. I know, that's kind of shocking. Anyway, let's take a journey through the mind of Doom. Here are the tracks I personally love the most, and it's my own personal rule to always review the first track of any album, whether it be good, bad, or instrumentals or whatever. The album opens up with Beef Rap, a solid track that, after every listen, still gets me with the well done beat and sick ass lines that only MF Doom can do. A good way to open up the album overall. This beat sounds so uplifting, and the piano work on it is very nice. The beatboxing instantly puts you into the mind frame of old school rap battles. Well, at least to me. And of course, the sample of Super from Supersonic by JJ Fad is a great fit as well. One of the best beats on here easily, just because it sounds so fun and happy. The beat on this song is so sick. The production is smooth like butter, and MF Doom and the guest MC Count Bass D serve up some lyrical beatdowns while being humble about being in the game for so long, and still around today. Tough to decide between Doom's verse since it took up most of the song, or Count Bass D because while he did have a short verse compared to Doom's, his words and rhymes were sick as well. I think I'm gonna give an edge to the Count, because I think he deserves some spotlight. He has been in the game for more than 28 years, and makes music every weekend, so not really a bad dude in my book. When MF Doom challenges you to a rap battle and you can't bring your best shit, consider doing a bunny rabbit and get the hell out of there. Mad Libs, man. He knows exactly what to do with samples. He'll spin it into something that'll either catch you completely off guard or make you bump that shit so loud and repeatedly, it's insane. MF Doom's slang and storytelling abilities are top notch in this. Mad Lib and Doom can never do no wrong. Easily one of the best beats on here as well. The older brother of the Con twins, or the Gon twins, but easily the best, as well as the best beat in the entire album to me personally. This song was on constant repeat whenever I would go to my old high school. Literally almost every day I would walk the hallways and jam it out, waiting near the front door chilling with friends before leaving for the next day, or even just listening to it while working on history tests and stuff on the computer at the school. The ridiculously lovely sample of Sade's Is It a Crime over MF Doom's story, of him stealing to make a living when he used to be basically homeless after the death of his brother. The Love It sample from Is It a Crime that bridges his words into the next line never gets old to listen to, as well as this song. It's perfect, and my favorite line is probably not that big of a surprise since he shouts out his little brother at the very end, dedicating this entire masterpiece of lovely sounds and storytelling to him. Rest in peace, Sub Rock. Song's mostly about heartbreak and lust and the amends we try to make with anything around us to try to escape feeling like shit. Lyrics are great, mentioning the book of Genesis, getting lost in lust and not thinking shit through, the stuff we do to get over the stuff that happened to us, and the war wounds and battle scars you metaphorically get after a crappy relationship, or you get your heart broken and all that stuff. Angelica's flow is really well fitted for the soulish piano-filled beat that Doom produced. And Four Eyes speaking as the man in the story is pretty cool too. It's also kind of funny when he said some of these girls are hard to wife. Great song. Speaking of little brothers, Baby Con, or Baby Con, hits and hits hard. I hate repeating myself. Well, not really if these beats are so fucking good. I mean, it gets stuck in my head almost as much as Con Carney's beat does. I mean, what do you expect? MF Doom spitting fire with no remorse for the listener or the poor mic? This track is just crazy. He just got the word queso, well, cheese, and flipped it onto the streets and more with this. Get your cheese, which is your money, or add it onto something else, just like a condiment. This entire album's concept is genius, and MF Doom went above and beyond with these lyrics and metaphors. The dirtiest and grimiest beat on here, and that is not a bad thing. This was the first instrumental that actually popped out on the Nujabes radio station on Pandora, all those years back, and to tell you the truth, I've never really liked the beat on this song. It's not bad, I mean, it just really doesn't do anything for me. But the lyrics and Mr. Fantastic make rap snitches conditions. Him and Doom both. All in all, this project is very, very solid. The beats on here are some of the best that Doom has created. The guests, though there are only 3 plus Madlib and PNS doing some production on One Beer and Con Queso respectively, each brought their own flair and style to the tracks that they each were featured on. The one big negative I would have on this project are the skits or interludes that MF has in between some of the songs. Like Poop Putt Platter, Filet-A-Rapper, Gumbo, and Fig Leaf, they didn't really do anything for me. Although I did kind of like Filet-A-Rapper's beat, and Fig Leaf's nasty beat made me wish it was rapped over on this project. Cookies and Vomit Spit are good songs, but I like the others just a little bit more. Deep Fried Friends is an awesome song as well. The lyrics made me listen back to it a few more times, and using Houdini as a sample was perfect. I give this album 4 out of 5. I could have done without the skits, and maybe if Fig Leaf was an actual song with Doom rapping on it, or having a guest do it as a song on this project, I think it would have made the project a little bit better. But damn, this album is so sick. Do not pass this by. Amazing production all around, amazing samples, and Doom being Doom. What more could you ask for? So yeah, peace. Too long.